and welcome back to my YouTube. Today I want to talk about something that the world has all their eyes on, and that is the coronavirus. Every morning I watch the news while getting ready, and the first thing that they talk about is the coronavirus and how it's spreading and how it is this epidemic. And I think a red flag was really raised with me when I saw that the last 2 days, the U.S. stock market was greatly affected by fears of the coronavirus. And I do have a trip planned in about a month at the end of March to go to the Netherlands to see the tulips in season. Now, because of all of this coronavirus scare, I am reconsidering those trip plans. So let's talk a little more about that. So today I read that Europe is on red alert for coronavirus. And what that means is, basically they anticipate more cases to come forth, which has been the pattern of the way it's been going. So there's no surprise there. But I looked a little bit more in detail to find out what is the coronavirus. The coronavirus is a type of virus, and it gets its name from...
They're called coronaviruses because under a microscope, the viruses have crown-like spikes protruding from them.
Crown on top, and the Spanish name for crown is corona, so coronavirus. That's where that comes from. But as you know, a virus can take over animals or humans, and what that does is viruses break into cells inside their host, and they use them to reproduce itself and disrupt the body's normal functions. So that's what a virus does. So far, a good thing is that the fatalities are quite low. So it makes you wonder, why are the health experts so concerned? And the reason why they're so concerned is that so little is known about the coronavirus, and it seems to be spreading very quickly. And so that's where all of the concern comes from. When they don't have a handle on it, it seems like they're trying to understand it just like we are. Is the coronavirus an epidemic or a pandemic?
The coronavirus is currently being classified as an epidemic. So an epidemic...
And the definition of that is when there's an outbreak and it takes hold of one country or one region. And even though this has spread to a dozen countries or more than a dozen countries, the outbreak has not yet been classified as a pandemic. That classification comes from the World Health Organization. And if things keep going as they're going right now, I think it's just
a matter of time before it's classified as a pandemic.
So that's what I learned about the coronavirus today. So in trying to decide what I'm going to do, there's still time to decide as to whether I will go to the Netherlands or not during like a spring holiday. I went to the travel advisories, and the one I went to was the United States Travel Advisory, which is travel.state.gov. And there is a red flag alert for the coronavirus, and there are restrictions. So there's a level 4, which means do not travel, and that's to China. And that includes cruise ships, airplanes. There's like no travel to China right now. So that, Netherlands isn't in China. That didn't really have anything to do with me. So the website travel.state.gov is very useful if you are planning a trip abroad, or if you know someone that's going to be heading there and you just kind of want to check out what's going on there, whether there's anything that you need to be aware of. So what I did was I typed in my country, or the country that I plan on traveling to, and that's the Netherlands, to see if there's any sort of alerts or advisories. And there was one, a level 2, and I'll post it now what it is.
There are 4 different travel advisory levels. Number 1, exercise normal precautions. 2, exercise increased caution. 3, reconsider travel. And 4, do not travel. The travel advisory that appeared for the Netherlands is a level 2, and it was first issued July 19, 2019, and this is to exercise increased caution in the Netherlands due to terrorism. Terrorists continue plotting possible attacks in the Netherlands. Terrorists may attack with little or no warning, targeting tourist locations, transportation hubs, markets, shopping malls, local government facilities, hotels, clubs, restaurants, places of worship, parks, major sporting and cultural events, educational institutions, airports, and other public areas.
That was issued in 2019, I think the summer of 2019, but it says it was recently reviewed and it's still currently held in place at a level 2.
Also on the website, you can type in whichever country you're going to be visiting, and for example, the Netherlands, and I see that there are 2 U.S. embassies in the Netherlands, one in Amsterdam, the other in Rotterdam. If you click on one of the star icons, then the embassy information as far as address and phone number will appear for you. If you're going to be traveling outside of the United States, it is handy to take down the embassy information wherever it's located in the country that you will be staying, just in case something happens. For example, if you lose your passport. If you lose your passport, this is, the place that you have to go.
So germs are everywhere, and it's inevitable. People are going to pick up germs. That isn't the part of traveling with the coronavirus that frightens me. The death toll is, small. I'm in relatively healthy, condition. But what frightens me is perhaps not being able to get back home if there was some sort of quarantine. How would that affect me? Who would cover the cost of having to stay somewhere additional days? How would it affect my work having to be gone that long? How would it affect my family back home? All of these things are the things that, make me think twice about whether traveling to the Netherlands next month is something that I should do or not do. But the world keeps going around. I mean, life can't stop at a standstill. So germs are everywhere, and it's inevitable. People are going to pick up germs. That isn't the part of traveling with the coronavirus that frightens me. The death toll is, small. I'm in relatively healthy, condition. But what frightens me is perhaps not being able to get back home if there was some sort of quarantine. How would that affect me? Who would cover the cost of having to stay somewhere additional days? How would it affect my work having to be gone that long? How would it affect my family back home? All of these things are the things that, make me think twice about whether traveling to the Netherlands next month is something that I should do or not do. But the world keeps going around. I mean, life can't stop at a standstill.
I'm conflicted as to whether to still go on my trip
So
or to
yesterday
cancel
morning,
it.
I was thinking seriously that I should cancel my plans. And then as the course of the day went on, I'm like, no, I'm still going to go because, the world keeps turning. And today I'm unsure. I think it's just going to be one of those things that I take day by day. What do I have invested in it at this point? Well, I can always decide to not take that time off of work and just work, which is what I will do if I don't go. 2, I won't lose out any money on airplane tickets. And 3, I can cancel without penalty at the hotel, I think 48 hours ahead of time. So I still have time to decide what I'm going to do, whether I'll go or not go. In the meantime, I'll keep you posted. And maybe what I'll do is sort of relive some trips and make some videos on some trips that I've taken in the past. Maybe I'll get my little fix, my little travel fix that way. But who knows? Tomorrow is always another day, and we'll see what happens.